Hi there, it's Emily back again with another video. Today's video is going to be talking about legal name change and also trans admin. So I decided to make this video to kind of give people a bit of help when changing their name. Now, I'm based in Scotland, so what I'm going to be saying is really going to be dependent on Scottish law. So for me, I legally changed my name through going through the process of statutory declaration, which I had that done and I had it signed by a notary public. Now, in the statutory declaration, it's kind of like a kind of pre-formatted script of very fancy looking language and lots of times repeating your current new name that you wish to be known as and your previous old name that you do not wish to be known as, and also your home address, repeated several times. I got myself a template from a Google image search. It was quite helpful for me to get this template. Now, it has to be substantiated and made legal by somebody witnessing you signing your statutory declaration with your brand new signature and your new name. So that gets done by a notary public. Now, a notary public can be a solicitor, lawyer, or it can be a counsellor from your local council. Now, for me, I actually got one of my local councillors to do it for me. It was a really great experience because I went on the council website and I got myself my first search for local councillors in my ward area. I got an email contact for one of the councillors and they were very helpful and friendly. They actually came and did a house call to me and they signed, I got multiple copies printed and they signed them happily and didn't charge me anything. They were doing it as a public service. Now if you go to a lawyer, I've heard that they potentially charge £30 for this service, but you would have to go look for a solicitor yourself if you can't manage to get hold of a counsellor in your own area. Now with a name change, you've also then got the rest of your entire life to change. So things that you've got records with, things that you've got accounts with, memberships, everything, you're going to have to change them all. Now you're going to need to sit and think about this list long and hard because depending on how your life is, you may have your name on hundreds of different bits and pieces and you'll maybe never think of them immediately at the time, but my best piece of advice is to start to make a list of the places you need to get around to let them know that you've changed your name. Some of the places might just change your name there and then, but some of them might need to have proof of your statutory declaration, or if you're, like say, based in the rest of the United Kingdom, you would change your name legally by deed poll. Now, you can find about the deed poll process by going to the UK government website at www.gov.uk to see the public guidance that's available for that. My advice is that you get yourself contacted to your doctor. Now, I'm based in Scotland, so I'm under NHS Scotland and in specific NHS Lanarkshire. So I contacted my GP practice and said that I was legally changing my name, but also I'm going through gender transition. So I would also want my medical records to be updated to say that I'm female. So what they do is they change your name first of all, and then they will send you out a letter which will come from the NHS Scotland Central Records Office. Now that will have you sign something to say that yes, I am agreeing that I want my NHS record updated to the gender that I am most comfortable with. So With that, you'll get your letter in the post. You'll then have it that you'll send that away, and your CHI number will change and you'll get a new one. That will come in the post. Mine's took about 2 weeks for the new one to come in, and I was very excited because it was just seeing your medical records being updated with the female marker. That made me very happy. Next thing I would recommend is if you've got like your dentist, to go update them. So I would always prioritise changing things to do with like medical records first, and then I would then work through the rest of the things. So things such as banks and building societies and things like your utilities, gas, electric, phone, broadband, TV provider, things such as like memberships, like to say things like gyms, etc. It depends on how much it's a priority need for you to have actual identity documents with photographic ID, such as a passport. So if you are going away your holidays and you're going through things, you might want to get that changed. But bear in mind that when you do go to get yourself your passport, you might want, or your driver's license, you might want to take a little bit of time with it, because depending on your transition timeline and how, say you might have been in the closet and taking hormones, your identity document is your new self, so you might want to take a bit of time to get your picture right for it to fit and match your gender identity. So you may want to hold off for it. So like if you're just started hormones, you might want to wait so you start to come into yourself, so that you can look more like what you want to represent yourself as. Because at the end of the day, that's an identity document for you. And like with a UK passport and a UK driver's license, they'll last for like 10 years. So I may be wrong for the driver's license. I believe that it's 10 years, the same as a passport. If it isn't, then I'm sorry, I got that wrong. But yeah, that identity document's yours for the next decade of your life. So you're wanting to make that be as authentic as yourself. So if you just bear that in mind when you're going to get yourself your identity documents changed. There is, if anybody does want to contact me, they can leave a comment and I'll answer the questions, but my comments are moderated, as I do not want to have any trolls routing the account or any transphobic people. So if there is anything that you want to ask me about these identity document questions or legal name changes, I'm happy to answer them for you, okay? So hopefully you found this video informative and helped you on your transition yourself, if that's what you're going through. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good day. Bye.